Good morning. My name is Mark. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have this time lapse of a sketchbook session. So as usual, it's sped up because sometimes I barely know what I'm doing. So but in this sketchbook spread, I'm drawing a bunch of cats. The first one over there is my own cat, but he was moving around so much I didn't really capture him. So I found some pictures on Pinterest and started with this picture of a cat like doing the zoomies. And I tried to start with some sort of gesture and just flow from there. If you're wondering, I'm using a couple of mechanical pencils, HB mostly. One of those is a 2B, but I barely can see what it does, but we just trust that it's a 2B pencil. And a kneaded eraser and a paper stump or blending stump, if you will. So so I've apparently forgotten how to do commentary because I rarely do commentary. But just having fun with pencils, hatching, smudging, erasing with the kneaded eraser, and adding in more shadow where more shadow is needed. That's funny because it just mentioned a kneaded eraser. Anyway, sometimes a 2B pencil works, sometimes it feels like all you need is a HB. And I'm using mechanical pencils because I kind of fell in love with mechanical pencils since I don't need to sharpen them much. But the downside is looking for the leads, especially here where I am. But the good thing is I have loads of the replacements. So I decided to start with this one because this cat, the cat you see in the top there, made a friend with our neighbor's kitten, and he brought him inside the house, and this is what they were doing while I was sketching. So it was very appropriate. Yeah, so that's all I have for this particular cat. The next one, I started with a different way of doing the gesture. Try to find the forms really roughly, and then I smudge it with the blending stump. And after smudging, now we find the contour with the 0.5 HB. So I'm just finding the form and then refining it. And this is the approach I would usually do in Krita. So I decided just to try it because I had the paper stump ready. Yeah, so a lot of smudging, a lot of erasing, and then coming back with the smaller 0.5 pencil, looking for the details. And this approach actually helped me a lot because of looking at the cats and their patterns on the fur. With the kneaded eraser, at least we can explore some of those. Yeah. Commentary. This is why I do things as they are being done, so I can talk and be done with them, because I don't really remember most of what I was thinking as I was doing this, because I had music playing and the cats, as I said, were running around. But yeah, it's just that sketch of a cat, pencils, erase, pencils, erase. I should really, someday I'm going to try to do this with colored pencil, though the ones I have don't really erase. So I don't know how that will work out. Anyway, I think we're about to move on to the third picture of the day. And this time I tried looking for the shapes in the picture. I was drawing a kitten. Like, it seemed really happy for some reason, though cats don't really show emotion. But I liked this picture, and I tried to not use the approach I usually do, which is look for the contour or the gesture first. So in this one, I was looking at the shapes of the fur, shapes of the eyes, shape of the nose, although I think looking at it now that the nose looks a bit odd. Though it doesn't look odd in the actual sketchbook. But as I'm editing this, it looks a bit strange. But it's fine. It's a sketch. I like it anyway. And for this one, I remember I didn't want to use too dark. Well, I did, but the 2B again disappointed me. So this sketch turned out really dull, if I can say so. Not as dark as I wanted. In the areas I wanted the darkness to show up. But again, it's fine. Whenever I sketch, I try to use as many approaches as I can to see what's the best one. And so far, I can tell you with certainty that I don't know which one is the best one. I think the best one is whichever works for you. Because, see, I'm using the 2B, but it's not as dark as... It won't show up as dark as it does in the previous two drawings or sketches. I wonder what the difference between a sketch and a drawing is. A sketch is a drawing, but when does a sketch become a drawing? Don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. So yeah, this was this third picture, and I was getting tired by this point because I don't know. I don't really like spending a lot of time on stuff. So you can see that it's not as contrasty as the previous two. And this was the last picture I drew because I wanted to at least fill the page. And this was a Siamese cat, and I rushed this one, so it's not as good as the first two. But still, I like this one as well. And don't have much to say about this one. And yeah, I just have to say, if you enjoyed the video, kindly give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.